So today, I'm doing a fight that I've been wanting to do for a long time now. MCU Elektra versus MCU Black Widow. Who wins? Let's find out. So, who's stronger? Well, Nat is impressively strong, as she is capable of sending a soldier flying, kick open a locked door, knock out another soldier with a kick, and knock out a brainwashed Clint with a punch. But I think it's safe to say Elektra is stronger. She sent Daredevil flying through glass with just a punch, sent Murakami absolutely flying, instantly knocking him out, and she even knocked out Jessica Jones and Luke Cage with one strike. And both of them are definitely superhumanly durable, especially Luke. Elektra is definitely stronger. What about durability? Well, Nat was thrown by Scarlet Witch with enough force to dent metal and was back up just a few moments later. She quickly recovered from one of her own Widow bites, kept on fighting Winter Soldier after being shot in the shoulder, and she even remained conscious after a backhand from Hulk. But Elektra literally shrugged off the Iron Fist from Danny, and although that's her only durability feat, it's extremely impressive considering what it was capable of. I mean, Davos was using it to literally kill people with ease, and Danny used it to destroy the front end of a truck, create waves in a floor of a building, and it sent Luke Cage absolutely flying twice, creating shockwaves that sent everyone else in the room absolutely flying. And Elektra just shrugged it off like it was nothing. This is actually one of the few instances where I think Marvel Studios messed up, because I think it was definitely intended that Elektra was the tougher one here. But then you look at that one incredibly high feat of Nat, of withstanding a backhand from Hulk. So, I don't know. I do think, however, that Elektra could take that same hit from Hulk even better than Black Widow did. So, I'd say she's more durable. Anyways, now speed. Well, Elektra easily outpaced Jessica Jones and Luke Cage in combat, kept pace or outpace with extremely skilled fighters like Iron Fist and Daredevil. She's dodged several bullets, and she's even deflected a bullet before as well. Colleen even stated that she was the fastest person she had ever seen, and Danny didn't disagree with her. But Nat has routinely dodged bullets and blasts from Ultron sentries, caught a vial before it hit the ground, and temporarily outran Hulk. But most impressively, she knocked out two armored Hydra agents while in a cramped armored car, and then used one of them as a shield, all before a grenade exploded. In terms of raw speed, I'd say they're fairly even, but Black Widow is definitely the more agile one out of the two, as she's routinely wrapped herself around foes and twisted and distorted her body in ways only a gymnast or parkour expert could. But overall, Elektra is physically superior. What about fighting skill? Well, we don't know much on Black Widow's training before joining S.H.I.E.L.D. We do know she was extensively trained to be a lethal killer in Russia, and then when she did get to S.H.I.E.L.D., she was extensively trained to be one of the greatest fighters, martial artists, and spies by Madam B, who stated that Nat was her greatest student. She took out half a dozen Russians, and she spent half of this fight tied to a chair. She bested several guards in the time it took Happy to take out one. She knocked out two Hydra agents while in a cramped car, all before a grenade could go off. She's taken out multiple soldiers, agents, terrorists, pirates, Chitauri aliens, and Ultron sentries while just utilizing her skill. She's also bested a brainwashed Hawkeye who was trying to kill her and she was holding back. Bested Clint again during Civil War, although neither of them were really trying in this fight. And she's held her own well against Winter Soldier twice and Proxima Midnight. Her fighting style consists of several martial arts styles and her incredible agility as well. But Elektra was extensively trained most of her life by Stick as a part of the Chaste. And due to being born as the Black Sky, she was a prodigy when it came to learning and mastering fighting and martial arts styles, as she mastered them incredibly quickly, like it was second nature to her. Even as a kid, she was able to kill 2 or 3 chase ninjas who were trying to kill her. Before her first death, she could easily best groups of hand and chase ninjas, best stick, and match her best Daredevil. After her resurrection, she was able to best Jessica Jones and Luke Cage single-handedly, as well as best very skilled fighters like Colleen, Iron Fist, Murakami, and Daredevil. She even slaughtered 10-hand ninjas in the dark while unarmed. And Alexandra stated that she had more skill than possible in one lifetime. Black Widow is very skilled, but I'd say Elektra is better because the only named character with any noticeable skill Nat beat was Clint, and his level of skill simply doesn't compare to Iron Fist or Daredevil's, even if he is brainwashed and trying to kill her. But Nat does have more versatility on her side. Like, Elektra has her 2 sides that she's extremely skilled with, but Nat has at least 1 handgun on her Widow's Line, 2 stun batons, and her Widow's Bite. All of these, with the exception of her 2 stun batons, can be used to keep Elektra at a distance, and the Widow's Bite might actually be enough to put down Elektra, as we don't know how she stood up to electrical attacks. And this blast was able to knock out people, kill Jatari aliens, and stun Black Panther even through his vibranium suit. I think it will stun her even more so than it did Black Panther, and leave her vulnerable for an attack. So, who wins? Well, this would be a great fight, a fight I wish we got to see in the MCU. And if Nat can keep Elektra at a distance, then she could definitely win with her versatility. But I think that's highly unlikely to happen. I think it's inevitable that Elektra gets in close, and when she does, I can't see Nat's greater agility and stun batons overcoming Elektra's greater strength, durability, skill, and brutality. That's another thing. Elektra doesn't care to kill and is very brutal in doing so, while Nat seems to hold back to some degree when fighting people. Doesn't just shoot them in the head and end their life, you know. Black Widow puts up a great fight and can definitely hold her own in a close quarters fight with Elektra, but Elektra is winning this fight, or at least winning the majority out of 10. Elektra wins. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy, leave a comment of what you think, and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos. Do it now, right now. Thanks. Anyways, all that great stuff. See you on the next one. Peace.